back on and we're all talking about babies now.
Apparently last year it was the most made pattern, wasn't it? Last year.
They renamed the sewing baby machine.
Yeah. Get presents in the mail every month, isn't it? Sewing stuff. It looks like you're in your summer house. I have, yeah. Oh, yeah, Astoria.
Astoria, yeah.
Yeah, and Epic Coast, that's about 2.5, 3 hours away from me.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we got to visit Astoria and Portland a few years ago when my husband's cousin got married, and it was also the time of the eclipse.
Isn't, I could have sold space here on my house.
Which is a very simple top, and then it has this button band straight down the back.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah.
It's very simple top. I decided to make a bit of a feature of the button band.
Lovely.
You actually swimming now.
Righto, it is Sunday and I'm watching Andrea's live and I am still on the sewing weekender. So yeah, over here everybody is tyking on there. I am still doing some sewing as well, and yeah, I kind of had to get friends to kind of lend me and set up so I could actually continue with the sewing weekender and not miss Andrea's live. There's just no way I want to miss anything. Yeah, so yeah, a little bit of a sneaky peek of what I am making, and I will talk about that another time. Yay. There's T.E. G'day T.
Hello.
Keeping cool.
Yeah.
Kinda need this. It's really, really hard. Got the umbrellas to protect ourselves because it's way too hot. Righto, so it is later on in the arvo. It's actually 4:15 and yeah, look what I am doing. Yeah, this is not a task that I enjoy, absolutely not. However, I have company and it's the wonderful Mishu from Mishu Makes, so yeah, be able to listen to everything that she has been up to and kind of just enjoy watching, listening while I kind of stick this together. Yeah, this is really like an envious task, so I do not know what you guys think, but yeah, this is the pattern and I do not think I'm going to make these shorts. I am going to extend the leg pants. The dress is really beautiful, and yeah, maybe, not entirely sure. See how I get on with that. Righto, this is the fabric that I am going to use for this project. And yeah, initially you might think that this is a linen. This is actually a cheesecloth. Recently picked up a fabric land, and yeah, I kind of intended to purchase some somewhere I have words that I can pronounce somewhere. I think the sun got to me. Anyway, yes, this is a cheesecloth and not a linen. I intended to go to Fabricland to find some navy linen, and I saw this, and there's 2.5 yards left, so I'm hoping that I can eke out what I need for this pattern. So if not, I may have to just make some crop pants. But yeah, it's kind of lighter than regular linen, and although linen and cheesecloth initially when you hold it it's pretty light, but then when you kind of have a lot of linen and or cheesecloth going on, it can still be a little bit heavier to the drape. It is coming up pretty much true to colour because I'm holding the pattern now because the window's to my left, otherwise it'd be a little bit washed out, as you can see there. So yeah, just see how I get on with that. Okay, I am not entirely sure. I am impressed with this. Going along. Look, nothing matches. That's terrible. I do not know. This is okay here. And then you go there. Yeah. I do not know. That does not look very good, does it, guys?
This is TE Cam. I meant to be filming all the crows in the trees because they are fighting. And there's lots of traffic, so that's helpful. Yeah, they've been chatting away, having some sort of argument. They've been going crazy. There they go again.
Righto, it is 1700 hours and I have just started to lay out my pattern pieces. I am using very inexpensive fabric which was thrifted, and yeah, going to do a mock-up. Yeah, do you like my pattern weights? Yeah, the hens are kind of in the basket, so yeah, if I got hungry might as well have a nibble, hadn't I? Yeah, so that is what I am currently doing. Righto guys, I have now traced out even, on the mock-up cotton fabric, and you had my dinner and everything like that. It's after 7 in the evening, so I kind of thought I'll give this a little go at sewing. Straightforward, yeah, with me? And so it says about the facing, again, straightforward. And I'm kind of looking and I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure that I traced that shape out. And I was like, okay, so that's the bit where you slash the front, obviously, and that facing goes on the front of the shirt. Then I looked at my traced out piece, and I do remember writing skirt. Yeah, that's right, skirt side back. You still with me, guys? And you thought, okay, maybe I did a spelling mistake. No. So you look at the pattern piece and it definitely says skirt. Skirt side back. Okay. But then you look there, sewing line for neckline. Okay, so how is it that a neckline goes on a skirt side back? Okay, maybe that was supposed to read shirt, but then you come down here, the word they use for shirt is blouse. So maybe this is kind of a pattern piece that kind of works for two different things. I've never come across that. It could just be that, but it's interesting. So I kind of let you know how I go with that. Okay guys, I am definitely not going bonkers, as you can clearly see. So this is the piece in question there. So following over to what's called the list of the piece guide, you can clearly see that it says blouse facing. Yeah, okay. So if anybody was new to this pattern, and our newest sewist, that would be a little bit confusing and head scratching. So a little bit of an issue there with their spelling, as well as their line drawings on the actual PDF pattern, which I obviously had to true up. This is another part why another reason why in part that I am doing a mock-up, because obviously I need to make sure before I go into the real fabric that me having to true up the misalignment of those lines in case they are too out of kilter. So
all sizes.
It is currently 20 after 3 in the hour, and yeah, I kind of thought I'd actually come on and talk to you guys for a little bit, because most of the time I'm kind of behind the camera, which, you know, I'm pretty comfortable with that, more so than being in front of the camera. Sorry guys that I am really red, hot and beetrooty. My thermostat is just way out of kilter. I just really hot. Even if you put me in, I don't know, the Antarctica, I would still be burning hot. Crazy, right? That's me. Yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed so far what you have seen. And yeah, so the sewing weekend was great fun, and Michelle and I spoke to one another a little bit before we ran on. We were so nervous, and I kind of asked if she would like to come on with me, because yeah, there was no way in a million years would I go onto those Zoom socials on my own. However, that said, when Michelle had to go, I actually did stay there. And what's so wonderful about it, obviously everybody kind of comes together wherever they are in the globe, and it's great because some of the people I kind of only have known through a different platform, like maybe Ig, and suddenly it's like, oh yeah, hang on, you and I follow one another, and then there's like a light bulb globe moment. It's like, yeah, I know you, and to kind of put the voice then to the face and things like that, and it was just really wonderful. And there was a couple of people on there that I did not even notice straight away, and because I was obviously busy sewing and things like that, you're concentrating. One of the ladies, Glenda, if you're watching, Glenda, hi. And yeah, it was just really bizarre because she'd said her handle, and I was like, oh, hang on a minute, I follow you, we follow one another. Yeah, so that was a whole bunch of fun. Really enjoyed that, and yeah, I have my cup of tea here. I'm so thirsty, it's just, yeah, a bit of a nightmare. And of course I'm actually inside today, and there's some tree cuttery people, and I guess you might even be able to hear that even inside. I have continued a little bit further progress with my garment that you guys have already had a little look at so far, and yeah, just kind of where I go Friday morning, took that, and yeah, all I need to do is just to make a little adjustment on both the shoulders, and just to make sure that it sits on the end of both the shoulders correctly, because it's actually kind of like stooping off a little bit. Yeah, kind of just brought it in maybe just a little bit under ½ inch. Yeah, so hopefully I've amended that and put that on. Currently about halfway through sewing the pants in the mock-up, and yeah, if I feel like doing a little bit sewing later. Sorry guys, I have an absolute banging headache at the moment, and the medication's not even working. But anyway, yeah, so I may do a little bit of sewing tonight. If not, I might just chill and catch up on a few things. But TE obviously has to edit this for me, and like I said, my video is going to be up really late. I do not know why I'm saying this, because you cannot hear me now. Well, I don't know this later. And all the other things that I kind of caught up doing amongst everything else is I kind of just had to smooth down some skimming on some of the walls in the bathroom. Not really interesting, I know. And also did a little bit of spring cleaning, especially in my room, and kind of went through my fabric collection again and had a really good sort out on that. And yeah, just kind of changed a few things around. TE is really good. I know some of you guys ask, especially when you send me PMs, and he's actually currently out at the moment, and it just feels really strange. I just seriously cannot, apart from recently with a separate thing he had to go out for, apart from that, he has not gone out on a kind of like a social kind of thing for a whole bunch of time. Yeah, probably even before the world was crazy. And yeah, kind of goes like that sometimes. And yeah, so my friend Emma kindly messaged, and her daughter and my son are getting on really well, and I said okay then, just they might as well just keep hanging out together. Papa Duck is back, again, you would have already seen some of that footage. And yeah, it was wonderful because he kind of maybe a little bit AWOL for about 2 weeks, and suddenly he's back. And yeah, so my mum and papa, yeah, and they're kind of coming back and visiting a lot more often. And yeah, just the regular kind of garden bits and pieces, which is really enjoyable, and loads of little baby chicks everywhere. The little blackbird that's not actually black, because the females can also be brown, the males are black, but they're still called blackbirds. Anyway, that really unusual one with the kind of albino head and neck, which then skims into kind of a dark brown sort of feathers on the ends of the wings into the tail. I thought I'd have Buckley's chance in getting some photos, because that little blackbird's a little bit, I don't know, extra nervous than the other little regular ones that come. And yeah, I've got a couple of little pictures, and you may have already just seen those. I may put them in afterwards. And yeah, he was just kind of there in the hedge and took a couple of snaps. Yeah, really unusual, and it's great that, you know, sometimes you get to see things like that. Tomorrow I am being brave again, putting my big girl pants on, and yeah, going to have a Zoom between Glenda and I and a couple of other ladies that I kind of re-met because of the sewing weekend. It's only because we kind of followed each other anyway on Instagram. Well, Glenda and I did. And yeah, anyway, so the idea's kind of come about now that the sewing bee is now finished, so we also have that to talk about. And yeah, Glenda's kind of organised a little Zoom tomorrow, so I am so nervous, but yeah, it's going to be fun, and where possible I kind of like maybe get everybody to say hi or just take a couple stills. It's just amazing. Although I do not like technology and these sorts of things are really fantastic, because it's a positive thing. It brings people together, and no matter where you are in the world, you do not need travel, because there you are on the screen. You can do everything. Do not even need to go out of your own home. You can sew, you can talk, and yeah, it's amazing. Right, I am now going to go, partly because you've had enough of me yakking, and partly because my TE does not need to listen to me yakking on, and it'll be a little bit quicker for him to edit. So yeah, let me know what you guys have been up to. Did you join in the sewing weekender? If so, what did you think? And also, what are you up to? Have you got any plans for the weekend wherever you are? Okay guys, not entirely sure if there's going to be a Sunday video or not, but as always, thank you so much for watching, supporting, and if you like, give me a thumbs up. And yeah, see you guys all being well Sunday or next Friday. Okay guys, take care. Thank you.